Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word, the podcast where we explore the fascinating world of the English language one word at a time. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today. Our word for today is bay. It's a C1 level noun, and it means a broad inlet of the sea where the land curves inwards. Think of it as a cozy little hug from the sea to the land. So, what exactly is a bay? Well, it's essentially a body of water that is partially enclosed by land, but still has a wide opening to the ocean or a larger lake. Imagine the coastline taking a gentle curve inwards, creating a sheltered area of water. That's a bay. We often find harbors and ports located in bays because the surrounding land provides protection from strong winds and rough seas. This makes them ideal spots for ships to anchor and for trade to flourish. You might hear about famous bays like the San Francisco Bay or the Bay of Bengal. Now, let's explore some synonyms for bay. A word that comes to mind is cove. A cove is like a small, sheltered bay, often with a narrow entrance. For example, we anchored our boat in a secluded cove to enjoy the calm waters. Another synonym is gulf. A gulf is a larger indentation of the sea into the land, bigger than a bay. For instance, the Gulf of Mexico is known for its warm waters and diverse marine life. Another similar word is inlet, which refers to a narrow stretch of water extending into the land from a larger body of water. You could say, the inlet provided a safe passage for small boats. A further synonym is fjord, which is a long, narrow inlet created by glacial erosion. Norway is famous for its stunning fjords. These synonyms, while similar to bay, each carry slightly different nuances. A cove is smaller and more secluded, a gulf is larger, an inlet is narrower, and a fjord is glacial in origin. Now, let's consider antonyms, words that have the opposite meaning of bay. While there isn't a perfect antonym, we can think about geographical features that jut out into the sea rather than curving inwards. One contrasting term is cape. A cape is a point of land extending into a body of water. For example, the lighthouse stood on the edge of the cape, guiding ships safely. Another term that contrasts with bay is promontory. A promontory is a high point of land or rock projecting into a body of water. Consider the sentence, "The ancient castle was built on a rocky promontory overlooking the sea." Another possibility is a headland, which is a piece of land jutting out into the sea, similar to a cape. You might hear, the rugged headland offered breathtaking views of the coastline. So, while a bay curves inwards, a cape, promontory, or headland projects outwards. These are landforms that essentially do the opposite of what a bay does. Now, let's explore how you might use bay in everyday life. You might say, "We spent the afternoon sailing on the bay." Or, "The city is located on a beautiful bay." You could also use it in phrases like, "The fishermen depend on the bay for their livelihood." The word bay also appears in place names. Think of Green Bay in Wisconsin or Tampa Bay in Florida. In everyday conversation, you might hear someone say, "Let's take a drive along the bay," or "The restaurant has stunning views of the bay." Here are some more usage examples. The ship sailed into the calm waters of the bay. The children were swimming in the shallow bay. The town nestled peacefully along the shores of the bay. The fog rolled in, obscuring the view of the bay. The sunset over the bay was spectacular. The oysters harvested from the bay are known for their flavor. To summarize, a bay is a broad inlet of the sea where the land curves inward. We discussed synonyms like cove, gulf, inlet, and fjord, and antonyms like cape, promontory, and headland. We also explored how the word bay is used in everyday language and phrases. I hope you found this exploration of the word bay informative and engaging. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others discover our show and learn about the English language. Before we go, I have a little challenge for you. I encourage you to create your own sentence using the word bay and share it as a comment under this video. I can't wait to see your creative examples. Until next time, keep exploring the wonderful world of words.